United Fishing Charters. A lot of people have gone on my shrimping charters with me, and they always ask, well, how do you clean the shrimp? Especially people who've never been shrimping. Find out it's a lot of fun, and I've got some easy ways for you to clean the shrimp. Now, everybody's got their own way. I like sitting at the counter and getting comfortable. I have 3 bowls set up here, a cookie tray and a spray can lid. A scoop for my shrimp. I put the large ones here, the mediums, and the smalls. You could put the large ones here and the mediums one here and the small ones there, but I like keeping everything organized. What I do, I got a couple gallons last night. Get a good scoop. They're on ice in there. There's a big ice jug down on the bottom. Get this out. Take your spray can lid. It's simple. Just right there at that first knuckle. Yeah, that little crab's still alive. We'll throw him in the bucket. Alright, there we go. Small one. Very small one. Really small one. And that one's close to a medium. We'll throw that in there. Small, 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 small. And dig out. Alright, now this one's a nice one. I like to get those little legs right there in the front. Makes it easier to clean later on. While you're doing it, you might as well do it right. Oh, that's a good medium. And you can see, you can really get a rhythm going here. Another pretty decent one. Oh, that's small. A lot of small ones. I was aiming for the big ones last night, but those darn little ones came. I'm not even bothered with that one. Alright, here we go. Getting some momentum going. Ooh, there's a good one. I put the medium ones. If I think I can easily peel them, boil them, peel them easy, like that, that one snuck in there. There was a bunch of little crabs in there last night. That one could be a good little peel and eat. That's a little short. Medium, medium. Every once in a while you get a good sized one that you don't know if it's medium or large. Throw it in the mediums. Make a little treat for somebody. Now, little ones over here, when I go to mark the bags, I'll mark them as pasta. You don't want to have guests come over and they see the bag and, oh man, you broke out a bag of smalls. Why don't you get some good ones? Well, no, these are pasta shrimp. These are special. Okay, I've got a few of them cleaned out now. I got the large, medium. I used the Glad bags a couple years ago. They came out with the thickest ply. And see here, it shows it here. On the Ziplocs, they don't show how thick they are. But these were your best deal. Now I know a lot of people use the hard plastic dishes with the lids on, but it's basically the same. You want to freeze it in water so that way there's no chance of freezer burn. You can pull these out in 2 years and they'll be as good as you caught them yesterday. This is a regular square breakfast bowl. It holds about a pound. And get them all in there. There's some pasta ones. Now we'll go to the sink here. What you want to do, cold water. Don't want to start cooking them yet, so the cold water. Fill it up, and you want to seal it most of the way. You want to leave a little gap there because you got to squeeze that air out. I put it up on the corner like that, shake it a little bit, get them air bubbles out, and as you're squeezing the water out, then comes the shrimp out. That's not going to work. Let's get back in there. Okay, squeeze the water out. Water's coming out as I zip it closed. I've got this little lasagna pan. I can put 2 racks. I can put like 6 bags in here, put them in the freezer and freeze them. And if they do develop a leak, at least it's inside the pan. Now then, over here I have an example of the three kinds of shrimp. Now this one's got red legs on them, see there? That's not a species specific. This is actually a brown shrimp here. The difference is that little spot right there, that means it's a pink shrimp. That's another brown shrimp. It's got little spots along it, but it doesn't have that distinctive brown spot right there, which makes that a pink. This is a brown one with red legs. He's just been migrating. He's been paddling his little feet off just to come to dinner with us. All right. Someone was asking me, well, how do you mark your bags? Well, here, of course, you got your date, your size. I was dipping along, so I got my initial F, and this is where I was shrimping at. Now, if I was in River Breeze, I'd put the marker number. And that way, in a year from now, I could pull this out and go, oh yeah, I remember that night. I was dipping alone, I was in Edgewater, and it kind of gives you a little nostalgia. Oh, I know where these shrimp came from. I know exactly where they came from. Okay, now we're going to have a test to see if everybody's been paying attention. Now this one with the brown spot, what is that again? It's a pink shrimp, not because the legs are pink, but because of that brown spot. Now this one got a little series of small dots. What is that again? That is a brown shrimp. Thank you. You got it right. All right. Here in a few minutes, I get some of these big ones done like this. We'll cut them up into slobsters, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, now we're going to peel some of these mediums. Usually you don't need them. These are the boil, peel and eats. This is the tool here. Publix carries these. They're a great little tool for $1.50. Of course, this time of year it's hard to find them. Anyway, what you do is just grab your shrimp like this, and you want to run that tool right up along its back and just push it on there. As you're pushing it on, that meat just rolls right out. The legs and everything stay right there. Meat on one side. For the smaller shrimp, this is almost, I got to, see, throw the meat in with the meat, not with the shells. If the shrimp are ice cold, if they're not, throw some ice cubes on them and let them set. And the mediums are a whole lot easier than the small ones. These are still a little cold from last night, so just slide it right up, take the thumb and roll it right off of the shells. That's basically how you do it. What you need is a spray can lid and one of these. Oh, and shrimp. Alright. Okay, here's how we make slobsters. Extra large ones are always best. This one still has a little bit of vein in it. What you do is take the knife right down the belly. You want to cut it, but not all the way through. You just want to split it open. Pull it open like this. Leave it attached to the tail because that makes it nice and pretty. Presentation. And really not much of a vein. These are coming from really clean water, so it's not like they're farm raised and raised in dirty conditions, filthy, nasty conditions. This is the hard part. Serrated blade, sharp side down, slide it right up the middle of it. Kind of rock it on it so it perforates the back of the shell here. Just kind of break the shell the rest of the way. Lay it open. Boy, these are not cooperating today. Okay. You get them open like this. You get your tray or however many you want on there. Brush a little garlic butter on them. Put them in the broiler until the tails turn brown and start to curl up, or pink, and start to curl up. Pull them out, they're done. Maybe a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you ruined them. Overcooking shrimp's probably the worst thing you can do to them. They're done a lot quicker than you think they are. Anyway, get out there and enjoy them. They'll probably be running through end of April, maybe even into May. Remember, shrimp like they are just getting ready to bust loose, and fish like the next cast is going to produce a trophy.